Hello madam, why are you laughing and talking in such a way? किसको impress करना है? Hello people, so welcome to my channel, The 21st Century Nari Speaks, and I hope you and your family are doing safe and great. And it has been long time, 3 months since I actually uploaded a video due to various personal reasons, but now here I am. हम सब अपनी school life को miss करते हैं. Those benches, people, uniform, parks, etc. A lot of memories are associated with school life. But there is one thing जो हम बिल्कुल miss नहीं करते. Sexism in schools. How the environment sometimes confronted to the gender stereotypes, prejudices and moral policing by the society. Talk on the same, today we have amongst us Miss Progressive Teacher. Hello ma'am, you have been teacher since so long. Your students tell us that you have been famous for passing on sexist comments and actions. Could you give us an instance where you portrayed this amazing quality of yours? Madam, why are you moving around with flakes coming out? Oh, okay. But I don't think that's wrong. I mean, there's a certain code of conduct that has to be followed in schools, no matter what gender it is. नहीं, ये code of conduct, discipline का मुझे नहीं पता. पर लड़कियां अगर ऐसे पोनीटेल और फ्लिक्स बना के आएंगी तो लड़कों का पढ़ाई में ध्यान कैसे लगेगा? तो इसके लिए I scolded that girl then and there कि मैडम stop being an attention seeker. That was true. I did the right thing. Okay. Wow. And ma'am, what about the skirt की length का issue? I've heard that you have problematic views for that too. Honestly, I don't know why people regard it as problematic. I mean, come on. लड़कियां खुद इतने छोटी-छोटी स्कर्ट्स पहन के आती हैं and then they cry अगर किसी लड़के ने उन्हें परेशान किया. अब इसमें लड़कों की क्या गलती है? अगर तुम्हें खुद ही नहीं पता तुम्हें कैसे कपड़े पहनने चाहिए? Men will be men. Right. Men will be men. उनकी क्या ही गलती? But ma'am, haven't you ever asked boys not to do something? Of course, yes. So there was this time when I saw a guy from my school literally crying. Can you imagine? That guy was crying. I mean, हम बचपन से we at school teach the guys not to cry, be strong, be bold, and that guy crying was just a blot on all of that. So I go to that guy and I tell him कि don't cry. लड़की है क्या? तो लड़कियों की तरह रोना बंद करना. Come on, freshen up. Oh, well, I'm sure that might have helped him. But Sarkam, I'm a well-bred teacher. And I believe in gender equality and sensitization. You know what? We actually have 2 period talks in our school. Yeah, can you believe it? Wow, that's something great. We are progressing. So, how do then the menstruators and the non-menstruators react? Pretty normal, I guess, because periods are normal. Shh, धीरे, कोई सुन लेगा. First of all, कि menstruators, non-menstruators क्या होता है? It's boys and girls. Secondly, नहीं, लड़कों को क्यों बताना है? भाई, हम लोग लड़कियों को ऐसे अलग से लेके जाके एक अलग से क्लोज रूम में जाके बताते हैं. लड़कों को नहीं सुनना चाहिए. और मजाल अगर गलती से स्कर्ट पे स्पॉट लग गया तो हम लड़कियों को इतना गंदा फील करवाएंगे as if that's a crime. Okay, moving ahead. So you're in a co-ed school and I'm sure you might be managing classes. So how is the seating arrangement like? Simple है. लड़के एक तरफ, लड़कियां एक तरफ. और अगर कोई गलती से लड़का लड़कियों में बातें कर रहा है तो समझ जाओ ये तितलियां बेफालतू क्यूट बनने की कोशिश करती हैं. And Sargam, there was this time where this girl इतने लड़कों से बातें, उसके पिक्चर्स पे इतने लड़कों के कमेंट्स, मैंने उसको सबके सामने लेके जाके डांटा कि भाई लड़कों का क्या है, तुम तो फोकस्ड रहो. Why do you want to seek attention? Why are you asking for it? But I guess this is not just about girls in general. Moral policing is enforced on literally every gender out there. If you have a queer man who is appearing to be girly, you call that person out. If you have a girl who is appearing to be a tomboy, you again call that person out. So it's literally about all the genders. Okay, so my last question to you would be, what is the most radical way in which you did moral policing and this again enforced a stereotype? Okay, so I don't think consider it as radical but a bit absurd. So there was this school carnival, and I saw a girl, a teenage girl, who didn't clean her underarms. Okay, so at that moment, I literally caught her by hand and sabki saamne in front of everyone, I took her aside and I scolded her. I mean, what is this behavior? Aren't you supposed to know what you should be doing in public? Hi, what an amazing interview, and I'm definitely blocking this person out. So now that we have come towards an end of this video, I'm sure you must have related to a few, if not all, the instances of this video. And honestly, when I was jotting down the points, even I didn't need to Google or research about it. It was so natural. It came down from my own experiences as a child in school. And if you might have not experienced it, I'm sure you must have seen it happening around you, especially if you were from a co-ed school. But even if you were from any school in that matter, everywhere we see a lot of this happening, but a lot of times we just don't notice it. And school is one of those places where an individual spends one of the most significant parts of their life. This is where a lot of happening takes place. So when these sexist thought processes, these misogynistic, internalized misogynistic thought processes are embedded in our minds while learning in school, we are sure that we would go on to grow up and pass this sexist ideology to our future generations, even if it's knowingly or unknowingly. And that is why we say that awareness is important. And awareness is not just about researching and new learning stuff. Awareness is also about unlearning. Unlearning all the racist, sexist, misogynistic, stereotypical thoughts that you learned while in school, while you experienced in school. Unlearning all of that and getting aware, learning a lot of new things that are important towards gender equality and gender inclusivity. Thank you.